Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to 213-640-9738. That's 213-640-9738. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Cesar Wiseman. I'm back at it again with my new album, Escape from the Overseer.
Can Chris produce this?
Featuring the latest single, Blue Lies. Using excessive force with the excuse I didn't comply. Total lie, caring more about the Escape from the Overseer. It's always come through in the doors. Blue Lies. Available soon. Pre-order your copy today on all major digital platforms. Peace.
At it again, Mike back at it again. Never miss back at it again to make shit back at it again. Never left back at it again. Star X back at it again. We the best back at it again. Go next time. I in infinity, got the ability, got the agility. We are the epitome, energy and synergy, meddling with the metals, taking off in a shuttle. We all at war, extraterrestrial levels, while it's petty crime. Too many blind, too many dying, too many times. So now we gotta draw the line, walking alone, cause a good home is hard to find. Wishing life would just give me a sign, so let's take it.
Boom, there it is. What's going on with y'all, man? We are here. Glad to have y'all in here, ladies and gentlemen, on this lovely Arutasase season. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here. Happy Arutasase to the entire family.
Walking along.
Whoa. Didn't mean to do all that. Damn, there's a lot of stuff going on. How y'all doing? I'm trying to get this stuff going on here. Man, how you guys doing? We are here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're making it do what it do, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to have you guys tuning in, ready to chop up some great game as we do always. Hope you guys had a great day with your families today for the Arutasase holiday. We're still celebrating. We're going to be celebrating Arutasase all this week because this is a very spiritually important week. A lot of our scholar warriors were either born or they transitioned around this time. Chancellor Williams, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Welsing transitioned beginning of January. So we pay homage and give honor to them starting on the 24th of December. But we're still giving love. Shout out to everybody who started sharing their book list, their Arutasase book list. And by the way, everybody retweet this on your Twitter page. Retweet this. Let everybody know that we're live right now. Let everybody know that we're live right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let everybody know that we're live. Retweet this. Yes, we are here. People start piling on in the room. We're here. We started giving out book lists yesterday. We started tweeting out different book lists at the beginning of the celebration of Arutasase. And for those who are new here, Arutasase, that's a new foundational Black American holiday that we're celebrating. We're paying homage to our foundational Black American ancestors who used this holiday season to arise, and that's what the word Arutasase means in our foundational Black American Tut language. It means arise. And they would use this season to rise up and get out of slavery. So we're paying homage to them, ladies and gentlemen. We were giving out different book lists because part of the culture of Arutasase, we are supposed to gift our loved ones a book that is going to mentally empower them, physically and psychologically empower them. So we've been sharing book lists, and there's so many books that I didn't have that some of you guys are sharing, man. So I thank many of you for just lacing me up with some books that I didn't have. One brother put up a book about I forgot what the title was, but it was about the dark-skinned indigenous people of the Americas I'm like, whoa, I ain't seen that book. So there was a few books that people recommended that, oh, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know about that one. So my Amazon cart was getting filled up. So this is why we have to network and lace each other with games sometimes. You know, this is very important that we make it, it's our holiday. This is our holiday, so it's not a tedious thing. It's a fun thing to do. I enjoy sitting here sharing our book list with the family, letting people know what books to check out, and we're discussing the books, and we're talking about things that are constructive. You think? We're discussing things that are very constructive, which is very important. So shout out to the family and everybody who's celebrating the Reparations, who started yesterday and the rest of this week. And what's interesting, and this is going to tie into the theme, there was a couple of tethers who were kind of upset with us celebrating a Reparations. I saw a couple of tethers, and not all of our non-FBA brothers and sisters are tethers, but you do have a lot of these hostile tethers who are just hostile anyway because of the reparations thing. They're hostile because of that. I've seen a couple of comments, well, you niggas make up a holiday. You just made it up. Well, nigga, all holidays are made up. All right? Every holiday is made up. Somebody made up every single holiday that you celebrate. Somebody, one person sat up there and made it up. Somebody made up Christmas. Somebody made up Thanksgiving. Somebody made up Halloween. You dig? The difference is we took control of our own culture and we came up with our own holiday that empowers our lineage. So yes, we made up something that's going to empower us that we control the narrative of. You understand? So anytime we do something for us, oh, you nigga, no, ain't no you niggas nothing. Yes, we created something on our own and we're practicing it culturally, and it empowers us as a group. Now, other people, you can be empowered by that. You can be influenced by that, as you should, but this is something that empowers us. So a lot of the tethers and white supremacists seem a little upset. They hate when we start doing stuff and we exclude people. And let's be clear. Just because something is for our lineage, that doesn't mean you can't be inspired by it. Just because you're not entitled to what we're fighting for specifically, at least get the game from it. At least be inspired by what we're doing, instead of sitting here trying to undermine it, because if you can't get nothing out of it, you want to undermine it. We're not playing that game. Shout out to Elevation Allah. What's up, brother? My brother Elevation Allah sent me a lot of artifacts, and I still need people to send me some artifacts, some stuff we're going to put in the museum. One of my homegirls down in Alabama, she sent me a picture of something. There was an artifact. She's a black girl. Her grandmother's white. And her grandmother had like this, one of these old Jim Crow little banks called like a nigger bank or something like that. I mean, literally has the word nigger bank on the back of it. So she saw it at her grandmother's house, a white grandmother's house. And she was like trying to get her grandmother to sell it. Her grandmother didn't want to sell it. If y'all have some white relatives, listen, black family, listen. If y'all got some white relatives, why don't y'all go take a little gander up in their spot and see what they got? Can y'all do that? Some of y'all got a white nana somewhere, a white meemaw. You did go take a gander in the spot and see what they got up in there. Yeah? Go see what they got. We still need some more artifacts for the museum. Yeah? We still need some more stuff. Yeah, man, heavy stuff. So, a lot of stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're talking about reparations, and there's a lot of hostility. There's still a lot of hostility. Did y'all see the call? I had a call with a suspected white supremacist the other night who called in on my Twitter Live, and he was real hostile. And he was pissed off about us getting reparations. He just kept going on and on how we don't deserve reparations. And I just kept debunking all of his jive-ass talking points. His whole narrative was, we don't deserve reparations because we sold our own people into slavery. Just some of these tired talking points. He was real hostile. He was real hostile. Yeah? Yes, Jeff the Caller. Yes, Jeff. That was his screen name. And he started with all of the bootstrapism. He didn't want to say where he was from. They're cowardly. They don't want to admit where they're from. They like to pretend they come from Wakanda. They like to pretend that they're all from Wakanda, this big, great Aryan nation of power. They don't want to talk about the slums from Europe they came from. They're very ashamed of that. So they come over here and try to pull rank. So he tried to pull something like, well, we had the World War II and our countries were destroyed and we built everything back up. How come you can't? And I reminded him about the Marshall Plan. Now, I was slightly incorrect about something. I said that Western powers gave Europe millions and millions of dollars to rebuild. I was wrong on that. I underestimated it because when I thought back, I said, let me double check that because I like to be right and exact. So I was wrong. They didn't give millions. The United States government gave billions of dollars to Europe for the Marshall Plan. They gave them like $13 billion. You in? They gave them like $13 billion after World War II to help build Europe back up. The Marshall Plan gave billions. And this is in the 1940s, ladies and gentlemen. They gave it around $13 billion, which in today's money is the equivalent of $100 billion. Okay? So I undercounted, by the way. It was billions. The United States government gave Europeans billions of dollars to rebuild. All right? Japan also got rebuilt. They destroyed Japan, rebuilt Japan. All right? They rebuilt Japan. You feel me? Okay, we got some goofy trolls in here, man. Where my mods? Where we at? We got, y'all see people in here trolling. I don't want to have to stop what I'm doing. All right, thank you guys. Come on now. I know it's the holiday season and people eating turkey legs, but we got to do something about some of the time-wasting tethers in here, just in here babbling. Come on now. We got to do something about that. We got to be up on that. Thank you, Nikki the God. Nikki the God took care of that. Thank you, beloved. Yeah, get him out of here forever. You know? Shout out to Nikki the God. Yeah, his stuff was so easily, you could debunk it so easily. But it all circled back. You just don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. This whole hostile, we don't deserve. And the reason why they say that, and eventually this guy was like, oh, F you, dude. He just starts cursing me out after I debunked everything. See, the name of the game, and I want y'all to understand this. This is why you better have your talking points. Some people are like, well, you went on and on with him. No, I'm giving you the talking points to debunk. When you talk to these people, you need to know how to shut their arguments down very quickly and efficiently. See, the name of the game, family, the real reason why they have a problem with us getting reparations is because their identity as white supremacists is wrapped up off deprivation of us being denied and deprived of things. All right? Us being deprived of things. Nikki, can you get this? It's the same troll trolling the same comments under different screen names. So he has a bunch of screen names just trolling the same time-wasting comments. So catch him early and get him out of here. Their culture, white supremacist culture, is not a real culture. They don't have a culture of actually doing anything. Their culture is literally based on mistreatment of us. That is their culture. Their culture is based on mistreating us. That's what their culture is about, ladies and gentlemen. That is the only culture that they have. Hold on. That is the only culture that they have. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Let me do something real quickly. Where we at? Y'all bear with me 1 second. Let me get some stuff straight here. Let me do a little straightening real quick. Hold on 1 second. Where we at? Where we at? Y'all bear with me 1 second. Okay, where are we? I want to do something real quick. Why is this thing acting funny now? Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. I want to get some stuff straight here while we're chopping it up. It look like excuse me. Oh man, y'all bear with me 1 second. And by the way, go to arutasusse.com. arutasusse.com to get the Arutasusse sweaters. You can still get the Arutasusse holiday sweaters, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we at, man? I'm trying to do something here because we got time-wasting trolls in here. And I want to go ahead and get them locked out real quick so we can chop up game and stay real focused here. Because I'm going to take calls today, too. I haven't taken calls in a long time. That's another thing that we're going to do. I'm going to take calls in here. I'm not taking calls in a minute. And I will do that in a second if I get this shit right. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second. There we go. This is what I'm looking for here. Hold on 1 second, guys. While I do that, and you guys can go to Hidden History Museum too, by the way, guys. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, there we go. Got it. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to do some little cleanup work here. But we're here. All right. You just had to do a little cleanup work. Again, everybody retweet this. Let everybody know that we're live. People already calling in already. Who is this already? What's up? What's up? Who's calling? Hey.
Hi. Hey, this is Sophia from Cleveland. How you doing?
I'm good, dear. What's on your mind, beloved?
What's on my mind? So we've been doing the Black Girl Magic Sister Follow to Follow on TikTok,
okay.
Right?
Okay.
And it has been going wonderful. We've been showing love to each other and everything, but the white women have been crying and throwing up about it.
Uh-oh.
It is like we're not bothering you.
Oh, my bad. Wait, go ahead.
Some of the white women pulling up, telling them, this ain't none of y'all business. Y'all need to stay over here with us. Let them sisters have their moment. Because I went from 100 and some followers to about 400 some, and it's still going up.
Good. And now what was the event?
It's the follow sisters following sisters on TikTok.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, you know how it is. Thank you, beloved, for the call. But you know how it is, man. When it comes to us doing something, everybody gets nosy. Everybody has to be in the mix. Everybody has to know what we're doing, what it's about, and who all we're including. That's very important. We have to include everybody. Yeah, if we don't include everybody, that's a problem. All right. But like I said, listen to what I'm saying. Listen, all of these other groups, and again, retweet this, let everybody know we're live. All of these other groups, man, especially those in the dominant society, the white supremacists, their identity is contingent upon us being denied resources, us being mistreated, and us being denied resources. So their identity is judged on the mistreatment of us. So when we are getting some form of justice, the dominant society, they look at that as a threat. You understand? We got to really process that in our brains, guys. They look at us getting something as a group that's detrimental to their power. That's detrimental to their power. Us getting something as a group, that's a threat to them. That chips away at their very identity. That's what white supremacy is based on. We get stuff, we get privileges and benefits that those people can't get. We get the red carpet treatment that these people do not get. They sleep better at night knowing that we're being punished systematically. Our communities are being destroyed systematically. We're being mass incarcerated. We're being mass miseducated. That's a part of their culture to do that. So the minute we start saying, hey, no, we need to clean this up, the minute we start cleaning it up on our own, they have a problem with it. Don't let them fool you with all of that pull yourself up by your bootstrap stuff, because when we do pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, they're the main ones who get upset about it. That's why they get upset about us practicing our own FBA holiday. This is why they get upset about us campaigning to get our reparations. They're like, hey, wait a minute. How come you can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps? We are. That's what reparations are about. This is what reparations is about, pulling ourselves up by the bootstraps. Winning streak. Y'all like this shirt. Much respect. This is what this is about, pulling ourselves up by the bootstraps and getting what's owed to us specifically. We're owed reparations, ladies and gentlemen. And we got to get reparations. Did y'all see? I'm not going to even show the video. There was a black woman down in Alabama. She didn't pay a $77 trash bill. It was some kind of little janky bill that she didn't pay. This woman, was she 77 or 82? She was either 77 or age 82. Elderly black woman. You know, they went and arrested that woman, cuffed that woman and arrested her. You understand? They do this to our elderly people. I'll get on Akon in a minute. I saw another video with some black women were on a train. They had an emotional support dog. The dog pooped on the train. They immediately cleaned it up. Then the cops came and threw the sisters off the train. You understand? They don't do this stuff to white women. See, we got to get in a position where we can take care of our people so this systematic targeting doesn't have the same brunt, because all of us are fair game for these people, man. It was one of the cops was black, but don't worry, no. Let's be clear. Just because it was a black cop, he was under the tutelage and the orders of the white ones, all right? He was doing what the white cops told him to do. Let's get some more calls in here while I'm chopping it up. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, man, what's up, Rick? How you doing, man? It's a pleasure to talk to you, brother, man. This is Buck Orson, D.C., man. How you doing, man?
My brother, how are you, sir? Go ahead.
I'm good. Hey, Rick, the only thing I wanted to ask you for, how do we calm this black social media beefing shit going on while we fighting for reparations? What's up with that, Rick?
Good question. What we have to do, you better understand, a lot of the social media beefing, a lot of that, for the most part, is inconsequential. All we got to do is get offline, and that will alleviate that. We get out here and start getting boots on the ground, that alleviates all that stuff. For example, when we were getting our reparations march in November, which was the most successful reparations march in the United States, there has never been a reparations march that successful. That was the first successful reparations march as far as the numbers. That was there has never been a reparation march with those kind of numbers. That sent a message. Before we were doing that, there were a lot of people trolling on social media, okay? There were a lot of these ops, agent provocateurs, all on Twitter space trolling their hearts out. Not only were they trolling their hearts out, they were setting up counter marches to undermine us. They were trying to undermine our march by having these other marches around the same time. Now, when they had these marches, when they got offline and tried to have these marches, 2 or 3 people showed up. Nobody was showing up to them shits. But thousands of people came to ours. That's how you alleviate the nonsense on social media. You make your project successful, all right? You get out there with real boots on the ground, for real, and make that thing successful. Yeah, and you should have known something was up when you had these hostile tethers campaigning for the other march. All right? That's another sign. Look who the angry, hostile tethers are supporting. All right? You did? Yeah. Some of the social media beefs, no. You can handle that offline. Like, I got some court dates with some of these social media beefers. I'm showing you how to do it. You start putting that Tasha K action on their ass, because we got some restraining order action on some people. Then we're going to have some defamation cases on them. Because, yeah, when you get people who think they can, you got people who get on social media, they think, well, I'm a dusty Negro. Ain't nobody going to punch down. See, they think they have punch down protection. They think, well, I'm so damn dusty and broke, and I'm such a nobody, I can say anything. I can just sit here and make up anything. Yeah, I got 2 nickels to rub together, so I can just get online. Nothing from nothing equals nothing. So I can just say anything. I make up anything I want to say. And then when you say, hey, no. Sometimes you can punch down to make an example out of some people. You dig? Sometimes you got to make an example out of some people. And well, that's what Cardi B did with Tasha K. She made an example out of Tasha K. With all of that trolling and lying that Tasha K does. She's known for that. And that set a good precedent. So now you can't sit here lying on people, even though they might be celebrities. You just can't say anything, knowing that you're lying. You dig? And a lot of people who are just dusty and broke, they think, well, my dusty and brokenness is going to protect me. No. No. Sometimes you got to make an example out of people. Get their asses up in court. Yeah, Tasha K, again, it's the punch down factor. You know, it's some people, they're so dusty and low level, them getting dragged into court, well, hell, at least I'm getting some clout. At least somebody notices me. You dig? Some people are just so low in the grass, any kind of clout is good. Yeah? But that should say something about the audience, because the thing is, if you're the kind of audience that sits up and listens to somebody lying and you know that they're lying, what the hell does that say about you? What does that say about you, ladies and gentlemen? What does that say about you? You did? And you're the kind of person who sits up listening to somebody who's lying their asses off. That says a lot about you as a person. And you're not the kind of person who's about empowerment anyway. So that type of energy kind of works itself out. We got a lot of people in here. Everybody keep piling on in here. Yeah? But yeah, you drag some folks in court and then have them bring those lies into the courtroom. You dig? You have them bring those damn lies in the court. Trolling on the internet and in court is a different thing. You can't do all that bullshit in a courtroom. You cannot do all that stuff in a courtroom. The minute you establish yourself as a liar, you're done. You dig? But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, man, listen. We got to get reparations, man. I don't care how hostile people are towards it, because look, we got to get reparations because we have to do a lot of the community cleaning up on our own. We don't really we pay taxes for the police, we pay taxes for other things, and we don't get the services that we're supposed to get. There was a kidnapped child, a black child that was kidnapped in, I want to say this was in Ohio. Yeah, this was in Ohio. Some crazy sister, and I say sister lightly, kidnapped this child, this 5-month-old baby. Baby was 5 months old. And I forgot the details of how this kid was actually kidnapped, but some crazy ass mammy kidnapped this black child, this black baby. All right. Let me show you all the link here. Hold on. And a chance encounter and a mother's intuition, how 2 indie women helped find missing Ohio twin. Now, this child was kidnapped. From what I understand, I don't even think they put an Amber Alert out for this baby. But the child was actually found. It was 2 random black women who went and found the damn baby, and then they found the suspect. It was some random black women who had to go out here, hit the streets, hit the pavement, and the black community ended up solving this case, finding this baby, bringing this baby home safe. Shout out and salute to those sisters who did that. And the police, look at how the Indiana police, they've declined to share the details of how investigating officers found the baby. No, the investigating officers didn't find nothing. The black women found the baby. See, this is, watch the words here. These cops are not heroes. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do a damn thing. It was some foundational black American women who went and found that damn baby. Salute to those sisters. They went and found that damn baby, and they found that crazy ass suspect. We always have to end up solving our own cases and fighting crime on our own. This is why we have to have the resources to do all of this stuff. We need to be paid to do all of this stuff, since we're giving our money to the dominant society and they don't even render the services that we pay for as far as taxpayers. This reminded me, remember in in Wisconsin, when there were some black girls who got kidnapped? The police didn't do anything, so the brothers and sisters hit the streets, found the house of the kidnapper and burned the house down? Remember that? And they ended up finding the girls. You dig? They ended up finding the girls. We have to have, just like the Native Americans have, when they get reparations, they get their own police force. We need to have our own foundational black American police force where our tax dollars go to funding that. All right? We got to have that. That's going to have to be a part of our reparations package too. And that's what we can do with our reparations. See, listen, family, what we're going to have to start doing. This is what we're going to have to start doing, guys. We're going to have to start getting into the mindset of us getting our reparations. We need to start walking into the logistics of that now. I want y'all to feel me, family. Because when you start, and especially as a group, when we start conducting ourselves as if we are in the goal that we are attaining for, the goal becomes more real and it becomes closer to us. Are y'all feeling what I'm saying, family? We need to start carrying ourselves as if we are getting the money or we have the money now. What we have to start doing, family, we need to start planning on what we're going to do with our money. Once we get our reparations, let's start planning what we're going to do with it. Let's start looking at black banks. Let's start looking at business endeavors that we can get into. Start looking at that now. Start doing the footwork on that now, so when the money comes, you're already there. We're going to have to start manifesting that now. And not just that, family. Let me give our family some exercises to manifest certain things. I want y'all to start doing some exercises, family. I want you to start doing exercises. Listen, family. Every blue moon, what you should start doing, if you want to move to a certain neighborhood, let's say you have a goal. Let's start preparing. I want you to start understanding how your mind works. Let's say you want to move into a certain neighborhood. Okay? Let's say you want to move into an upscale neighborhood. It might be very upscale. Let's say you want to move into an upscale neighborhood. Family, what you should start doing, you should start visiting that neighborhood on a regular basis. And start going around that neighborhood, going to the stores, shopping there on a daily, just kind of on a regular basis. Just kind of get into the habit of doing the day-to-day activities in this neighborhood that you want to live in. Let me give an example. We have a lot of people in here from Atlanta. What's the upscale area in Atlanta? Is it Buckhead still? What's the upscale area in Atlanta? Where are the big mansions and the big money houses in Atlanta? You dig? Where are the big money houses in Atlanta? Where's the upscale areas in Atlanta? Huh? No. Rich white. Come on. Okay. Please stop. We got this thing where we associate upscale with whiteness. Okay. Upscale means upscale. Nice homes or whatever. Buckhead. Buckhead is still the spot. It's still Buckhead. Okay. It's still Buckhead. Buckhead is still the spot. Okay. Greystone, Birmingham, Alabama, Greystone. Okay. So family, my Atlanta people, if you want to get a spot in Buckhead, let's say you want a mansion in Buckhead at one point. At some point in your life, you would like to have a mansion in Buckhead. Put that in your mind, for real. Let's put it in your mind. You want to get a $1 million house in Buckhead or $2 million house in Buckhead. What you should do, go to those areas where those big houses are. Go to the Kroger stores in those areas. Go to the little coffee shops in those areas on a regular basis. Just go there on a regular basis. Get into the habit of being in that area. Just get used to it. Once you get used to it, once you get a feel of that, you get that in your mind. Now that's in your mind. And then you have to go back to, the Greenbrier area. No disrespect to them. Your mind is still going to be, hey man, my mind is different now. I done been somewhere real fly. Now I'm back over here. Now I really don't want to be here. My mind is here now. I want to get my mind back on this. It's just like flying first class. If you fly first class, and you should try it every now and then, fly first class. Splurge one time and fly first class. Once you hit that first class, you're like, damn, this feels different. This is fly. You ain't gonna want to go back to coach like that unless you just necessarily have to do it. You're not going to want to go to coach. You know? And also, you're going to get in the mindset, damn, what do I need to do to stay up here in first class? You see, once you hit those first class seats, once you get those plush first class seats and you're sitting next to Charlie Wilson or somebody, which, you're always sitting next to somebody fly. You're getting drinks. They're giving you free drinks. You're getting the free food. Yeah. The leg room is good. The air is a little better up there. The bathroom is real close. You ain't got to dip and dodge. And, once you get that first class treatment, then your mind is going to start thinking, okay, how can I stay in first class? That's going to change your mindset. And then your creative juices are going to happen. Just like when you go to certain upscale neighborhoods and just kind of go around to the grocery stores, you'll notice the quality of the food is better. Okay? When you go to these upscale neighborhoods, the food quality is better. It ain't like these little liquor stores selling you stale food. You dig? You go to these upscale neighborhoods, everything is a little bit flyer. Yeah, you got the first class, you got the hot towels. They're giving you snacks left and right. It's Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jenkins. They talk to you with a little bit more respect in first class. You think? So now again, let's go back to the neighborhoods. You walking around in these neighborhoods, you go to these upscale neighborhoods, they got better foods. They got different juice bars with healthy juices that you can take. You can go in there. Hi, we got a juice shot sample for you. Oh, really? Let me taste that. Woo, boy, I got a lot of energy. You dig? You go to some of these upscale neighborhoods, everything is a little fresher. The air is different. The parks and the trees are around. It ain't a lot of noise. Not a lot of trash. You kind of feel that. You know? Yeah, the food is much better in the grocery stores on that other side of town. I'm telling you. You know? The stuff that they sell you, listen to me, family. The stuff that people sell you and us When we go down to the hood, so to speak, when we don't control the places. Because when we control the places, we do eat a little better. Let's be clear. Because you got some places in the hood that does sell good stuff that we control, that's black owned. But all of these other groups, the stuff that they sell you in the little MSG shops, the stuff that these different ethnic groups sell you, they don't eat that where they live. They go down to your neighborhood and make money off you, go back to their upscale neighborhood. They don't touch the food that they sell you. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that they sell you, they don't touch it. They don't eat that stuff. I learned that years ago. Go into an Asian grocery store. Because I shop at a lot of Asian grocery stores, to be honest. I do. I shop at Asian grocery stores. They got a lot of fresh stuff. The places where they go to. I go where they go. I don't go what they sell me. I go where they go. They got all the good stuff at their stores. Oh, yes, they do. It ain't all that MSG, greasy stuff that they sell in the hood. I promise you it ain't that. They got all the healthy stuff at their spot. All the healthy herbs and everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? They sell us different stuff. Yeah, that's why our health is so janky. Yeah, they sell us different stuff. Yeah? They don't have that mystery meat up in their stores like that. But again, you go to these upscale areas, that's going to change your mindset. You're going to think a little bit different, and then you're going to start working hard, and you're going to start coming up with ideas on how you can manifest that in real life. This neighborhood that I live in now, even before I lived in this neighborhood, years ago, I would come to this area and hang around. I would go to the different houses that I wanted to go in, look at them, have some of the real estate people give me a showing. I would go to the grocery stores around this area, always hung around the area, went to little diners around this area, even when I didn't live here, because this is where I wanted to live. I got into the mindset of living in this area. And eventually I was able to get a house in this area. I'm telling you, this thing works. You hang around the places that you want to be. You be around the people you want to hobnob with, ladies and gentlemen. You there? I'm telling you, it's very important to be around certain people and to be around certain energy. That's going to become a part of who you are if you're around it long enough. That goes for the positive and that goes for the negative. So family, listen, if it works in a positive way, it works in a negative way. If you are around dusty, conniving, broke, janky niggas all the time, and if you're sitting up listening to broke, jive-ass, janky niggas all the time, you're going to end up being a broke, jive-ass, janky nigga. You understand? Positivity works on you as well as negativity works on you. It works on you as well. The negative energy works just as well. Stop hanging around dusty-ass people. You understand? That's the problem. We got this thing where we're told we got to keep it real and we got to keep some dust around us all the time. No, the hell we don't. Keep the dusties away from you. Family, I want y'all to think about something. Think about any time that you've been in trouble before. Think about it. Any time that you got into some big trouble, think about it. Think of a time you got into big-ass trouble in your life. You got into a situation that, damn, man, it almost took you out the game. Think about that. I can almost guarantee you got into that situation being around some non-constructive ass people. Even if they didn't directly bring you into the harm, just their energy, just the fact that you were around non-constructive people made your energy non-constructive. You understand? Just their vibe had you down bad. And then when you let them go, when you got those people out your life, good fly things started happening for you. Sometimes you can be around people whose energy is so janky, they don't even have to directly put you into a janky situation. You just, janky shit is drawn to you. You know what I'm saying? Just janky shit is drawn to you just because you're around a person whose energy is just real funny style. You understand? You get away from them, you get away from that energy, your energy is going to change. I'm telling you, the energy you're around is very important. You become who you hang around to a certain degree. Real talk. You become who you hang around. And broke, dusty people, because the brokenness and the dustiness is here. It's in the mind. It's in the mind. I don't denigrate people for being broke, but broke and dusty, that's a mental thing. Because a broke person, if they get the right mindset, you can stop being broke. You can get what you need to get. You can work your way out of it. Yeah. But dusty as non-constructive people, they're very contagious. That's an energy you do not want to be around, ladies and gentlemen. That's an energy you don't want to be around. And family, let me be real. That includes some of the music you listen to as well. Some of the music you listen to. Look, I like a ratchet song every now and then, but just ratchetness all the damn time? Nah, that chips away at your energy. Can't listen to that all the time. That chips away at your energy. It chips away. So the thing is, sometimes we got to get off this mindset. If we see somebody who's constructive, or we see another black person who's up, because what happens is, if your energy is dusty, but you do want to attain something better, you can't, white folks don't really bring you up like that. You might be able to peel some game off a few of them, but for the most part, white people learn their lesson to keep the game away from us. See, they go out of their way to not lace us with no game. Every blue moon, you might be able to steal some game, which if you're smart, you do that. You might be able to ear hustle. You get around some white folks who got something popping and start ear hustling and siphoning some game off top. See, we used to be able to do that, but they shut that down. Back when, in the Jim Crow era, black people who were porters, they were the ones who had a lot of game, because what they would do, they would soak up game from a lot of these white supremacists. Because back then, see, the white supremacists during the Jim Crow era, they thought, well, black people are inferior, so we can talk freely around them. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing. So white people who would be on these trains going across the country, they would have these porters, these black people who would work as porters. And the black people, the porters, they would play the whole yassa boss and smile and grin. Yeah, you want some more T-balls? I sure give you. Yeah, anything you want. Thank you, Rustus. Thank you so much. So anyway, I'm going to put my money and invest in a stock. So these white people would talk very openly around black people because they thought we were so inferior that, you know, we're children. So it's just like talking around children. But what happened, those porters would be in there soaking up game. Those porters would be there ear hustling their asses off. Y'all study the porters, the train porters of America. I think John Henry Clark was a train porter at one point. I want to say Malcolm X was too, right? Wasn't Malcolm a porter, a train porter at one point? I think Malcolm was a porter with Red Fox at one point. But a lot of those porters, and even maids, a lot of the black women who were maids, they would soak up game too. But really those porters, those brothers working on trains, these white supremacists would be in there talking about stocks and real estate and all this stuff, and the brothers would hear that, and then they go send a telegraph to somebody back home like, hey, brother, listen, we need to find somebody where we can go buy the real estate. Let's put some money down on this real estate because these white boys are about to invest in this real estate and they're about to blow it up. So let's get in on the ground floor. So they would put some money down. They would hear about a stock. Hey, man, I hear these people talking about investing in a stock. This stock is about to pop off. go put some money, go get some of our savings and put it on this stock. Yeah, J.A. Rogers was a porter too. So these brothers would get access to different books, different knowledge. A lot of these cats were trained porters. They would get a lot of game. And a lot of these porters were very instrumental in the civil rights movement. A lot of these porters were very instrumental in funding some of the stuff in the civil rights movement. Big time. So after a while, white people said, hey, wait a minute. We can't be talking around these niggas like this. Yeah, Malcolm was a porter too at one point. So listen, so the white supremacists like, hey, we can't be talking around these Negroes. Yeah, they're ear hustling too much. They're getting a little bit too much game from us, so we got to chill. So now you go around them. They don't talk like that freely around us. Part of their culture now is to not say anything around us. They're real quiet when it comes to us. You walk in a room and there's a bunch of people in the dominant society talking. They will get quiet when we walk in the room. Oh, he talked about that from Superman to Man. Okay. I got that book. I need to read that. I haven't read that book and I got a copy of it. Yeah, Red Fox gave Malcolm the name Detroit Red. Yeah. I was out to basically intern. Yeah, shout out to Dennis Sperling. I know Dennis. Yeah, I know Dennis. I want to have Dennis at our event in Texas because we want to have lawyers come in and chop up game and break some stuff down about the law. Yeah, they'll talk sports to us, but boy, they don't talk business. Yeah? They do not talk business around us because they know some of us will start ear hustling and getting some of that game. You see? So it's very important for us to be around. If we see other black people who got it popping, who's dropping some game, we need to be around that. And we shouldn't hate on that. So we got this thing, we see a black person who's up. Oh, that nigga must have did something. No, let's not get on that. If that black person is up, we got to pop our collar to him. You dig? And get some game from that person. And speaking of education, guys, did y'all see, there's this guy, Ryan Walters. He put up a tweet and, hold on. I want y'all to see this. Ryan Walters, this guy. Hold on one second. Now check this out. Now this guy, this is a man named Ryan Walters. He's the Secretary of Education in Oklahoma. All right? This guy, Ryan Walters, this guy right here, he's the Secretary of Education. All right? In the whole state of Oklahoma. He's one of the people in charge of the education in Oklahoma. He put this tweet up. Look at this. No woke Santa this year. And he's sitting there with a white Santa. No woke Santa this year. Now, family, we've been telling y'all woke is a code word for black. That's all it is. Woke is a code word for black, and you cannot be any more clear than right here. And this guy controls the education, or one of the people who control the education of a whole state, using racial code words, real clumsy racial code words. They're not even trying to be coded no more. It's clearly a code word for black. That's all it means. No woke Santa. We've been telling you that woke means black. That's all it is. Woke means black. What you mean no woke Santa? Their codes are getting so clumsy. They're getting so clumsy with the codes, it's not even funny at this point. And speaking of codes, Jake Paul. I don't think I can even show what this dude was doing. I can't even show what Jake Paul was doing, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul, the great white hope. the Great White Hope, Jake Paul. He was okay. Hold on one second. I can't really show what this dude. Let me try this. Hold on. Let me see if I could. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can show you this without showing you all of it. Because I don't want to get it. Okay. I'm trying to see how I can show you guys this. Hold on. He's up here. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm not going to show. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me try to crop it a certain way so that you don't really see. Hold on. Let me do this. I do it like that. So you don't see what he's punching. I don't want to show a big penis here. But right here, guys, this is Jake Paul. He had a giant black penis. You can just go to his Twitter. You can see it for yourself. I'm not going to show it here. He had for the holidays, he's there with his family. This white man is there with his family. He has a giant black penis. A big, giant rubber black penis that's on the table. And he's boxing the giant black penis. Okay? Jake Paul, hold on. He's sitting here boxing, sparring with a giant black penis, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to even show it. If you want to see it, you can go to his page. I'm not going to show a giant black penis. Our sister, our good queen mother, Dr. Welsing, broke this down so eloquently decades ago. If you do not have our sister's book, The ISIS Papers, she broke down how the penis envy, them attacking black male genitalia, how that's so ingrained in the psyche of the white supremacist culture. She told us this years ago. Everything about their culture and their psyche all goes back to the threat of the black male penis. They have an innate, subconscious, subliminal threat and fear of the black male penis. And it always brings itself to light in so many different ways, especially sports. She broke it down so eloquently. And the fact that this man is up here punching a giant penis with his family on Christmas. I've said many times, they often look at us as one big black penis. When they see us, they see a black penis. You understand? When we walk in the room, they see a black penis. And they're threatened by it. This is why they oftentimes, they like when corporate America likes to bring black men in, the black man has to be neutered or a eunuch. They like black men who are buck broken. Family, there's a cartoon, there's a new animation on Disney they just released called, what's it called? I forgot the name. It starts with an S. I forgot the name. There's a new animation on the Disney app. And this animation, I turned it on for a few minutes and I said, wait a minute. No. I saw a black kid. They had a black teen in it. I said, okay, let me see what this is about. So the black teen, the main character is a black teen, but the black teen is actually supposed to be biracial. His mother is black. Strange World. Yes, that's the name of it. So the mother is black and the dad is white. I said, uh-oh. Strange World. I said, wait a minute, something's off about this character. And there's other male characters around, and I'm like, they're going somewhere with this. They about to go somewhere with this. Uh-oh. I said, they're about to go somewhere with this, and I don't even want to wait until they go there. I saw some of the other characters and kind of the way they were looking at each other. And I said, okay. And, flops. I said, okay. Yeah, the movie flopped. The movie completely flopped, and I can see why. And I saw where the character was going. I said, okay, he's a black kid with a white dad, and then he's looking at the other boys fun. I said, okay, let me turn this off. And then I looked up. I said, okay, there it is. So he's supposed to be non-binary. All right, so now this thing flopped. It completely flopped. Disney, I might cancel my subscription to Disney. I don't want no damn agenda, man. I don't want my kids to watch no agenda. So they're talking, this is TMZ a few weeks ago. Hard flop at the box office, LGBT character to be scapegoated. So they had this LGBT character, it completely flopped. He's a biracial. They weren't going, I said, they're not going to have a black male on here and just have him be a black male. He's going to have to be neutered. He's going to have to be a eunuch. When I saw the white dad, I said, uh-oh, this ain't going to turn out right. So yeah, I quickly turned that off. Oh yeah. Yeah, people don't want no damn agenda, man. Yeah, don't use the black characters for no damn agenda. Yeah, it completely flopped. People are rejecting agendas. People don't want an agenda, man. You dig? We don't want that being taught to our children. What the hell? This stuff, they're targeting children. So yeah, people don't want a sexual agenda targeting their children. Yeah? Yeah, the dad is all manly. The mom is the bed wench, and the son is running around here buck broken. Yeah, hard pass. Hard pass on that one. You dig? This is why we have our own thing. We have our own streaming services. We got FBA Stream popping off. FBA Stream, we're going to have all our movies on there. Ladies and gentlemen, the new movie, American Maroon, that's going to be on the FBA Stream site. You dig? That's going to be popping. But yeah, man, look. And I've said this many times. On a black child, the most dangerous place for a black child to be in the home of non-black people, to be honest. It don't fare well, man. Here's a case. Hold on, let me play this real quick. Let me show y'all this. This is a case that recently happened. Where's this couple from? Look at this right here. This was, hold on. There's a commercial showing. Where are these couples from? Where are they from? Where are they from? I'm trying to see where this couple is from. Where are they from? Where are they from? Okay, I'm trying to see where this couple is from. But a white couple went over to Uganda and got a foster child over there in Uganda. You know how they do. They went over there right here. They went to Uganda, got a foster child, and they could face the death penalty for torturing a foster child. They constantly torture. Here's the couple here, Nicholas Spencer and Mackenzie Lee. They're in court over there. I'm trying to see where they're from. For aggravated torture for torturing this black child over there. They were abusing this child for 2 years. They were also charged with aggravated child trafficking, which carries a death sentence. So they constantly tortured the foster child between 2020 and 2022. That attracted the attention of the neighbors. So they go over there and just have at it. The child was locked in an empty room without clothes, food, or water. He had beating marks on his body. Good Lord. Okay, so they're from South Carolina. Okay. So they're from South Carolina. They moved to Uganda as 2017 as volunteers. They fostered 3 children, including the one they've tortured, through an organization called Welcome Ministry. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, watch that ministry stuff. So they went over there under the guise of ministering and helping these children. And they got their own personal torture doll. That's what they do over there. Now, and look, when I went over there to South Africa and parts of Africa, they told me that them white women, there was a sister who ran an orphanage, and I gave her money for her orphanage, and she was thanking me. She was like, yeah, because when these white women show up, and these white women are the worst, they come in and try to give us money so they can get access to these kids. And she was like, nah, we cool, because I know what they do. They torture our babies. So I was glad to help them, and they were really appreciative of me helping them out because they knew the game. And this sister was struggling with her orphanage, but because she wasn't letting the white people come in there, and she was one of the few who didn't let them come in there and just torture them damn babies because they knew what the game was. You dig? Yeah, they come in on that missionary game. Yeah, the missionary scam. Yeah, dude. So yeah, we already know what it is. We know what it is. Let me get a couple of calls in here, family. The phone number, 818-850-5404. Let's get a couple of calls from the family in here. We're in here deep. 818-850-5404. That's the number. Did somebody say Sabir? Why is Sabir Bey mad? Wait, what? I don't listen to Sabir Bey, neither does anybody else. Was he mad because of I was telling the truth about their prophet, Noble Drew Ali, and how he ain't shit? Yeah. I've been going in on them. And I'm telling people, we're going to have to look at the whole Moorish Science Temple and their whole get down and some of the janky behavior coming from them. Yeah, I went there. You got too many people associated with the Moorish Science Temple who ain't about shit. That's because their prophet wasn't shit. Noble Drew Ali was a scammer, he was a finesser, and he was a child molester. Yes, these are facts. Noble Drew Ali was up here, quote unquote, married to some damn underage girls. One girl, I can't even say teen, because he married one chick when she was 12. Yeah. Noble Drew Ali, yeah, the chick name was Mary Lou Bay. She was 12 when Noble Drew Ali married her, with the blessing of her janky-ass dad. He was part of the Moorish Science Temple. And then he got her, the girl was pregnant by like 13 or 14. Yeah, Noble Drew Ali did that. These are facts. And these are their prophets. That's their prophet. That is their prophet. Yeah. That's why we see the behavior from these Moorish Science Temple Negroes ain't about shit. Every time they come around, nothing pops off positive. Everything is dusty. Everything is raggedy. Everything is low level. It's a finesse game. It was finessing. Noble Drew Ali got arrested in, I think, around May or March of 1929, right before he got killed. It was right before he died. They said he died of tuberculosis, but many people believe that he actually got killed because he had one of his former partners killed. He had that Claude Green dude, had him killed. It was Noble Drew Ali who had him killed. And they were scamming and finessing, and he had his underage wives, and they actually arrested him for statutory rape in 1929, right before he died. Oh, yes, they did. So he was the degenerate perv. And he was a damn degenerate. And let me show you how janky them niggas were. Even when right after he died, his janky ass followers, they start plundering all the little money he had. His secretary started hitting the bank accounts, getting the money and running off with the money. Even his chauffeur, the dude who drove the car for him, his ass ran off with the car. Just scamming niggas being scamming niggas. That's their profit. When your chauffeur dips off with you die, and your chauffeur just dips off with your car and ain't never seen again. You dig? That shows the mindset of these niggas. You dig? The only good thing came was when you had people like Elijah Muhammad, because from what I understand, Elijah Muhammad, he was kind of associated with the Detroit branch from what I understand. And he said, look, he got the game. He said, look, this is something, let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. Some people even say Farad Muhammad. Farad Muhammad was part of the Moorish Science Temple as well. There has not been really concrete proof of that, but there has been talk that Farad Muhammad, who was the teacher of Elijah Muhammad, they said that he was part of the Moorish Science Temple. But the thing is, Elijah Muhammad did things the right way. He got the positive template and did everything the right way without all the janky ass nonsense behind it. You dig? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, whenever you see these fez wearing Moorish Science Temple dudes, understand why their energy is so damn janky and dusty and non-constructive and damn near criminal to a certain degree, because there's always some scam they got going on. No, Elijah Muhammad wasn't with no damn 12-year-old. Stop it. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Don't even put that on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah, Farad Muhammad, they said he attended the same lodge as Drew Ali. I've heard that. I've heard some things about Farad Muhammad being a part of that lodge. And because look, you probably did have some people thinking, hey man, I want to do the right and exact thing. You probably had a few people, just like in the Moorish Science Temple, you might find a couple of people who want to do the right thing, but it's too tainted. You got too many dirty, bummy, scamming, lying, plebiscite babbling buffoons associated with the Moorish Science Temple, and there's absolutely no use for it. There is absolutely no use for the damn Moorish Science Temple because it was rejected by the black community back then. The black community knew they were scammy and janky, and the black community rejected them. That's why black folks weren't rocking with them and still are not rocking with them in large numbers. You dig? They're just teetering along just to put their agents among us. Completely useless organization. What's up, man? Who's calling?
Hey, yo.
What's up, man? Who's this?
What's happening, man? That's a dog.
What's your name?
A dog, brother.
All right, what's on your mind, man? You sound like you got something going on over there. What's on your mind?
Hey, yeah, man. I just wanted to ask if anyone saw the movie Emancipation and how they refer to the black soldiers as native troops. That's just letting us know that they know that we are native to this land.
Yes, indeed. I heard about that. I haven't seen the movie, and I've been kind of turned off from it because they tried to make the main character Haitian, and that dude was not Haitian. He wasn't a Haitian dude. So I kind of had a problem with that. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
Hey, how are you, dear? What's your name?
This is, excuse me?
What's your name, dear? Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Jeff. I'm calling from Georgia.
There you go. What's on
How's it
your mind?
going? Yeah, I was calling because I was just a little concerned. I listened to your I listened to your channel.
Yes.
Your lives and everything, and you have so many positive comments to make and about black families.
Yeah.
But I was just concerned. In the past, you would make derogatory comments about black women. Where do you stand on single black women
Wait. What did I say about black women that was negative?
Okay, one negative comment you made about black women is you would explain to your audience that if they were to get a biracial, you were talking to your audience on how to get a biracial woman.
Right.
And you say, if you're going to get a biracial woman, make sure the mother of that biracial woman is white and not black.
Right.
Because typically biracial women that come from white mothers are more submissive than those that come from Black mothers,
Right.
or more cooperative, should I
Right.
say.
Right. Okay. So that's what I said negative about Black women?
You made some other negative comments about Black women too.
Like what? Like what? Like what? Because right there, that what you just said, you just proved yourself wrong. So what was the other false comment that I said about Black women? Because you're not doing very good, ma'am.
Okay, so I proved myself wrong. Did you not say it?
What you said wasn't a negative comment about Black women. That wasn't a negative comment about.
Well,
Black women.
that was negative comments about Black mothers.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so we can move on. What is,
No, it wasn't.
you were stating that.
No.
And in other words, you were stating.
No, I was talking about bedwenches for the most part. Bedwenches are not the representatives of Black women. Why do you think a bedwench is a representative of Black women? Why would you think that?
You weren't talking about bedwenches. You said a Black mother.
No. I'm talking about a lot of these women who get with white men and sometimes have a certain ideology, because I know exactly what I said. I was talking about bedwenches, and bedwenches are not the representative of Black women. Also, that was in the context of me talking about how to date women of all different groups. If you listen to all of it, I told people you're supposed to preferably date Black women. But if you're going to date an Asian, this is how you date an Asian woman. If you're going to date a Hispanic, this is how you date a Hispanic woman. If you're going to date a biracial woman, this is how you date a biracial woman. I did an entire week. I did it because what you're not going to do is leave stuff out. That was back in the Mac Lessons days, where we did a interracial dating week on how to date women from all groups. All right. So every day we talked about the pros and cons of dating different women. Here's the positives, here's the negatives of different racial groups of women. But ultimately, I told people the best group to date were Black women. So now, ma'am, the fact that, okay, so
that's your view.
Okay, so now, and I got to let you go because, ma'am, what you're doing, those are troll talking points, okay? And the fact that you listen to people with troll talking points, damn, that says a lot about you, ma'am. All right. So she debunked herself. But go ahead. Who's calling?
That's Mike.
What's up, ma'am?
What's up, man? I was wanting to ask you a couple questions. Did you see Judge Joe Brown bring you up?
Yeah, I saw that, and I really don't understand the context of it, but yeah, I kind of saw that, but I won't even get into that. I that was kind of all over the place, and I don't know what the context of it was. But yeah, that kind of sounds like tether talk. Back in the Mac Lessons days, I did a whole broadcast. Hold on, you say don't disrespect the Moors because I got a beef with a few? Oh, no, not even the ones I got a beef with, dude. Not even the ones I got a beef with, and I don't really have a beef because I've already deaded these niggas, so that's not a beef. I don't have a beef with anybody. I've already yanked the rug off niggas and made them persona non grata. This is not no damn beef. This is not a beef. Let's just keep it real. Whenever one of these fez-wearing buffoons show up, it's always some bullshit. You dig it? Whenever they show up and start babbling, that just puts a negative cloud on everything we have going on. Let's keep it a buck, man. And when we start, let's look at it. When we look at those Moorish Science Temple dudes, and we look at all of the negativity they bring, there's nothing constructive about them. And when we look at the Moorish Science Temple, what are they actually doing constructive? Let's keep it a buck. They're not doing anything constructive. They got a bunch of plebiscite babbling buffoons, criminals, scam artists, woman beaters, child abusers, a bunch of nothing ass Negroes representing them. You understand? It looks bad on everybody, dude, just having that type of energy around. You dig? Dude, would you say he wasn't a pedophile? How the hell wasn't he a pedophile? And you can prove it. No, you can't. It's already documented. This dude was married to a damn 12-year-old. What are you talking about? Prove it. Prove he wasn't married to a damn 12-year-old. Because it's very well documented. He was married to her. Why the hell did they arrest him for statutory rape then? What you talking about? You dig? The hell they're arresting this dude for statutory rape if he wasn't statutory raping somebody? Yeah? Let me get some more calls in here. Because he was a damn pedophile. And y'all niggas, if you're from the Moore Science Temple, you follow that filth. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, this is Bobby calling from Las Vegas.
What's up, Bobby? How are you?
How's it going? Calling to tell you, I'm loving the work you're doing, man. Keep it up. FBA family. Also, just wanted to mention about the Emancipation movie.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, well, just to start, not to make a long story short, I'm from one of the oldest FBA families in the United States called the Matwaya family. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Who are they called?
The Matwayas. Like, we actually have documented evidence that we're like one of the top 5 oldest Black documented families in the United States.
Okay.
And my story with that is the Emancipation movie, as far as with the accents go, Louisiana has a very unique history regarding French. In that time, I have a lot of family members from back in the day who speak English. They spoke nothing but French.
Okay.
So I think that's what the movie was trying to convey, so to speak, because, you know, Louisiana is very unique. We're all like Creoles and stuff. So, yeah, I think that's what the movie was trying to capture, that side of it. You know, I have family members that fought in the war, 1812.
Okay.
And none of them spoke English.
But
we
no,
have documented proof of
okay,
it.
but hold on, because what I think they said that the dude, the character, was Haitian. I think Will Smith kind of did an interview talking about, because people were like, hey, what's up with that accent? And I think Will even said, well, the character in the movie is Haitian and the wife is Haitian. You dig? So it wasn't just about them speaking French. They actually, I think they made that character Haitian, you see? Yeah, Will Smith said it himself. He said that. Yeah? He said that. All right. But thank you for the call, brother. Thank you so much for the call. And yeah, do we have a couple of these Morris Science clowns in here? A couple of you guys are trolling in here. I see a couple of y'all trolling because we're calling out your janky ass organization, how your organization ain't shit. I'm saying it again. The Morris Science Temple ain't shit. Morris Science Temple of America ain't shit. As an organization, as a crew, as a fake ass religion, y'all ain't shit. Your organization ain't shit. Your prophet wasn't shit. You're following a pedophile. That's why you got so many plebiscite babbling buffoons who ain't about shit. That's what it is. You know? You're not constructive. You hang around Black society for the sole purpose of dragging us down with your ass. You're a cancer among Black society. Even Bobby Hemmett, there's so many other people. Some of these brothers from Sonetta's channel, they've been calling out these fake ass Morris Science Temple dudes for years. Bobby Hemmett called them out a long time ago with all of that fake status correction nonsense. They've been getting called out. This ain't new. This ain't new. There's somebody just finally saying it out loud and just put it up there. This organization's been around for 100 years and y'all ain't got nothing popping but a bunch of plebiscite babbling buffoons. We just got to clean up the house. Sometimes we got shit laying around the house that just needs to be cleaned up. We can't get nothing popping because you got garbage in the house that's just sitting around. And that's what the Morris Science Temple of America is. Garbage in the house. Garbage ass niggas who ain't built nothing, contributed nothing, offered nothing, and ain't gonna do nothing or build anything. You know? The Morris Science Temple was inspired by another Negro who was another plebiscite babbling buffoon. Let's not make it seem like it was inspired by some kind of honorable thing. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was a dude named Abdul Suleiman. He was the precursor. That was one of the teachers of Noble Drew Ali. Abdul Suleiman was another plebiscite babbling Negro who was another pedophile. He went to jail for raping a 13-year-old girl, and then Noble Drew Ali moved in on the con. Noble Drew Ali moved in on the scam. And we got to understand, at that time, around the early 1900s, the 19-teens, you had a lot of these. That's when the Hotep hustle started in Harlem. Let's get deep with it. If you look at a lot of ads in Harlem in the Black press, it was a bunch of Negroes running around in turbans and fezzes, claiming to be from some type of Eastern land, who were selling these medicinal elixirs. That was the hustle starting then. The Hotep hustle, a lot of these Negroes would put up ads in the black press. Hey, I'm Dr. Akhenaten, and I'm from Egypt, and I got this tonic that you can drink that'll make you feel 20 years younger. It was a whole bunch of that in Harlem. That started in the early 1900s because at the time, there was this Orientalist movement going on with the circus. The circus had all of these Orientalist Far Eastern acts. So that was kind of a thing. You dig? That was kind of a thing. So New York was already flooded with a lot of the Hotep hustlers. So Noble Drew Ali tried to get some stuff popping in New York and New Jersey. He had a little stuff popping, but Chicago, he went to Chicago because that was a wide open lane. You didn't have as many Hotep hustlers out there in Chicago. So instead, he said, hey, let me take this because the New York Hotep hustle market is kind of saturated. Chicago is fair game. And remember, the early 1900s, World War I, you had that big migration. There was that great migration to the north. Black people were moving to Chicago by the droves. The black population in Chicago shot up. The mid-1900s, well, around the early 1900s, that great migration, that first migration wave. So Chicago was just bustling with black people, getting some of those factory jobs. Also, the war was happening. They weren't letting many immigrants come over like that because of the war. So a lot of black people were working, and it was still segregated up there. So black people, needed industry. So he went in and got in on the Hotep hustle in Chicago. That was Noble Drew Ali's game. You dig? It was a money grab, dude. So he went up there with the turbans and the fezzes and with all of this Orientalist stuff. It was a con game. It was a finesse game. You dig? It was a con. It was a finesse. Shout out to Chicago. Yeah. And same thing, these niggas got the same janky ass scamming vibe. Every time you see a nigga with a fez, he's trying to use that fez and use some kind of fake status to get out of a traffic ticket, trying to get out of child support. Yeah, when niggas do something janky, all of a sudden they start trying to use that status stuff. Malachi York tried to do that. Malachi York tried to do when they gave him a gazillion years in jail for messing with them damn kids down there in Georgia. If any Nuwabians in here, you might be mad too. But Malachi York was up here messing with them kids. And then he tried to do the sovereign Moorish thing for a minute. He tried to be I'm not under this jurisdiction. I'm a sovereign. Stop it, man. Nah. Nope. Man, that's just what it is. We just got to call it what it is, man. A lot of these niggas are just real janky out here. A lot of these niggas are janky. Let's see who this is. What's up? Who's calling?
Oh, yes. This is Rosalind from Georgia.
Okay, you call.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay. What's up? What's going on, Rosalind?
I'd just like to know, what is your stance on single mothers receiving reparation? Because in one of your videos, you stated that single black mothers should not receive reparation.
Well, I was talking about pretty much tethers. Tethers shouldn't get it, but single mothers should get it. Now, when we look at it, they should get it. So now what? They should get it. So now what? Every black person, every black person who's a foundational black American should get it.
All right, then your views change. Then
yeah, my views change. Yes.
I have another question. Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
Let me get some more calls here. Okay. All right, what's the call? Yeah. That's supposed to be a gotcha. Okay, yeah, they should get it. Now what? All right, what's up? Who's calling?
Yes, this is Dick from Chicago.
Hey, Dick, how are you, brother?
Oh, doing pretty good. I wanted to ask you a question in the spirit of Russell
Yeah, go ahead.
to
Go ahead,
keep it
brother.
in the light. I got some young people that got tuned into you tonight. So, what would you say is a mistake that you made before in your 20s that you can give to somebody that you wish you knew to game you up in your early 20s?
I think my mistake was dropping out of high school. I dropped out of high school. I would never recommend that because, the shit was hard on the street. So that was a major mistake. I should have stayed and got my damn diploma and things I think would have been easier. But I learned a lot of game, and I had to go through a lot of shit to learn that game. So the name of the game is to make a lane easier so that other folks don't have to go through the hard knocks. So that's one thing that I would recommend. But thank you for the call, brother. All right. Yeah, stay in school. Don't drop out like me, because I had to learn shit the hard way, and a lot of folks, can't really step out there and learn the game and keep their head above water. Yeah, she had a fake accent on the phone. Yeah, I caught the fake accent she tried to have. You did. I caught that fake accent. All right, we got a lot of Georgia people, I think, in here. What's up? We got another Georgia call. What's up? Or this is either Georgia or Chicago. What's up? Who's calling?
Yeah, this Chicago.
What's up, brother?
Man, I just want to let everybody know, man, I always love the Africans and whatever, people from different diaspora. Man, look, ain't nobody trying to denigrate you guys and nothing like that.
Now, are
And
you
we're not
now?
trying to denigrate nobody and nothing like that. It's just, you people got to come correct, and that's it. That's all. And be one, FBA.
Okay. Oh, so you're talking about nobody's trying to denigrate the Africans?
Yeah, nobody.
Right.
Nobody's trying to denigrate them guys and stuff like that. But it's entirely like, I look on TikTok, I look on Twitter, and there's just a lot of disrespectful people.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying, brother. I feel what you're saying. Yeah, we're not trying to denigrate African people. But what's funny? People talk about us denigrating them. We don't denigrate them when we react to them trying to denigrate us. Oh, you're xenophobic. No, but they're always taking shots at us. The new did y'all see the Akon interview? I don't know when he did this interview. Did y'all see the Akon interview? Check this out. Let me play that clip of the Akon interview. Let me play that real quick. Hold on. And listen to what Akon, nigga. How Akon said that the Africans are more talented and better performers than us. Okay? Family, listen to this. You got to hear it for yourself. This is your boy Akon. All right, this is Akon explaining, guys, how Africans are more talented and they're better performers. Listen, hold on. This is Akon. Hold on.
African.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. So for us, it comes natural, like to watch the kids from Africa.
Really, Akon? Really, Akon? First of all, a lot of these performers that's lazy that you see now over here aren't even FBA. A lot of these dudes are Caribbean. They come from Caribbean backgrounds. Kodak Black. Oh man, so many others. Wale, he's not Caribbean. Wale is African. A lot of these people now, they're not FBA. But let me play that clip again. Let's just soak it in again. Let's soak it in again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's soak in the Akon clip again. Here it goes. Hold on.
African.
Yeah.
We a little different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America, Oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell on stage. Yeah. But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like so, for us, it comes natural. You know.
Oh, it comes natural, Akon? Really, Akon? Akon, it was foundational Black Americans who put you on, brother. So Akon, this is what comes natural, Akon, right here. This, don't forget now. Hold on. This what comes natural, Akon. This what we doing? This that energy you talking about, Akon? This that energy you speak of? This is what we talking about, Akon. Okay, all right, okay, all right, Akon. That energy you talking about, brother? Really, Akon? Really, you really fix your mouth to say that, huh, Akon? That y'all more talented? Y'all got more stage presence? Okay, hold on. Let's look at some of this talent right here. This is, I think this is a Somalian lady. This is a non-FBA lady. Hold on, this is Somali girl. All right, let's look at some of that talent that y'all got, Akon. Since y'all showing us the game, let's listen to some of that talent. Hold on. So that's that talent right there. SW Teeth. That's what you're talking about, Akon? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Teach us a thing or two. Lord. Dude. So yeah, y'all gonna teach us the game, huh? Show us the way, Akon. Show us how to do it. Just show us how to get it popping. Really, my brother, you really fix your mouth to say that. All right, okay, all right, brother. On that note, let me get out of here, dude. All right, let me get out of here. Go back in here with the family, see what the family's up to, man. We chilling. Anyway, guys, I think we had a constructive conversation tonight. I think we had a great conversation, lady. Well, we're in here heavy. We're almost 6,000 people in here, man. Puppy Akute to the family, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight, man. Everybody who celebrated Aratasase. Happy Aratasase week. We're going to be celebrating Aratasase all of this week right here. This is what it's about, man. Foundational Black American family sticking together, standing strong against oppressive forces, arising, ladies and gentlemen. And look at this card here. It's a great card. We're going to give some of these cards to you guys next year. We even have a biblical quote in here. Let us arise and go up against our enemies. That's a biblical quote, ladies and gentlemen. You dig? Happy Aratasase to the family, man. Us celebrating our own foundational Black American holiday. Shout out to that sister. She had an event called Aratasase Run. Shout out to that sister. That was a very successful event our sister had. Go to aratasase.com, ladies and gentlemen, and get some more information about Aratasase. Oh yeah, that card is dope, huh? That's a dope card. We were going to get these out to you guys. We're going to get them out to you next year. We didn't have a chance to get them out to you this year. We had so much stuff going on. We'll get them out to you next year. All right, guys. Y'all be good, man. Y'all stay progressive. Stay positive, ladies and gentlemen. Stay